want from me?
Boy, we had a time last night. Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven. Welcome to the weekly vlog. It's Friday afternoon. I just got back from getting my nails done. Cute. I actually love the way they turned out. I had some inspo pics that I found on Instagram and I feel like the nail tech nailed it. This was the inspo pic, like the main inspo pic that I showed him. So I think they turned out super cute. I'm feeling fresh and revitalized. And then I hadn't eaten yet and I was so hungry sitting there getting my nails done. So I got some barbecue from this place that I had tried for the first time recently and it was so good. This pulled pork sandwich with the slaw and the chipotle mayo and then I saw today that they had Brussels sprouts as a side dish. Brussels sprouts at a barbecue place? I wasn't expecting that, but Brussels sprouts is probably one of my top favorite foods of all time, honestly. So I'm excited to try these roasted chili Brussels sprouts. This is my pulled pork sandwich. They pile it on. It has a special like chipotle mayo, spicy mayo, and then their special coleslaw on it. Their barbecue sauce is really good. Got a little pickles and onions and jalapenos on the side. This is just, you know when you're starving and you just have like the most decadent food in front of you and it's like you just can't get to it fast enough? I'm so hungry right now. This is about to smack. I'm about to want to take a nap after this. Ziya's obviously at school, it's Friday. Zoe's not here because she had like a doctor's appointment or something. And I was like, you don't need to come in because I really didn't have any in-person things for her to do today. So it just didn't make sense for her to come all the way out here and then have to turn around and go to her doctor's appointment. So I just gave her the day off. There was like a couple of things that she said she could work on from home. I'm kind of taking a chill day, getting my nails done, eating barbecue. That's all I've really done so far today. I did really want to record that podcast episode that I keep telling you guys about, that I think I've talked about in the past 2 vlogs at this point. Hopefully by the time that y'all are watching this vlog, I actually followed through and I actually did the podcast episode. But as of right now that I'm filming this, I have not recorded it yet. I think I'm kind of procrastinating because I'm kind of nervous about it, but I really need to do it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, refer to the previous vlogs or just stay tuned for the podcast episode itself. If I can hurry up and finish eating, I'll have just enough time to do that before Ziya gets home from school. So we'll see. So I did indeed get set up and was able to record my podcast episode before Ziya got home from school just in time. Set everything up, put on like the tiniest bit of makeup, just look somewhat presentable, set everything up, recorded it, literally finished recording like 5 minutes before she got home, thinking perfect. I go to review the footage, it's all messed up. The microphone stopped recording halfway through. The video footage looks horrible anyway. I was experimenting with a new setup and it just did not work. That was a waste of my time. That was a wash. I will not be able to use any of that footage or anything. I'm going to have to completely re-record that podcast episode at some other time. I'm thinking maybe tonight after Ziya goes to sleep because she's home from school now and I just need some alone time and quiet time to be able to do that. So I'll either do it tonight after she goes to sleep or I'll do it tomorrow afternoon because she is going to be going over to my parents' house tomorrow at some point because I have a birthday dinner to go to for my friend Taylor, not Taylor, but other Taylor. I was planning on having Ziya go over to my parents' house at some point in the afternoon, evening, so I can start getting ready for that, go to the birthday dinner, go out for the night. Ziya's gonna spend the night with Grammy and Papa and they are taking her to a birthday party on Sunday, I believe anyway. Kind of have the weekend to myself, I think, for the most part. So I should be able to find some time between tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday, this weekend at some point to redo that podcast episode. Kind of annoyed, but we will persevere. In the meantime, speaking of that birthday dinner, I need to figure out what I'm going to wear. I actually kind of feel like I've been not really buying clothes or shopping a lot for myself recently, which is kind of a good thing because I really don't need, I mean, if you look at my closet, most people would say you don't need no more clothes or shoes, so you shouldn't be doing that anyway. But I've really just been trying to make more of an effort to wear what I have, you know. I have this brown jumpsuit that I have never worn yet from Opoly. I'm thinking maybe I can wear this for tomorrow night. I think we're doing, well, I know we're doing like a nice dinner at like a steakhouse And then I think we're going out for drinks after type of vibes. The weather is very bipolar right now. It's like 80 degrees, 30 degrees, ice, sun, I don't know. So I'm not really basing my outfit off the weather. I'm basing it off of what I feel like wearing. So I want to try this on. I also have this little number, this little sheer top that I've never worn, that I've had for a long time. That could be cool. What pants I would wear with it, I don't know. I also have this. Can you tell I'm still in my brown era? Everything is like chocolate brown. I have this top, which used to be a light tan color and I never wore it, but then I dyed it chocolate brown. I did like a TikTok about it and I still have never worn it in its chocolate brown state. So I could wear that with some type of, I don't know what, pants or skirt or whatever. Anyway, let's try on some options. Okay, here's option number one, the brown one piece. It's like a halter spaghetti strap and it's backless with the crisscross straps in the back, and it's got like a little flare leg split hem situation, so I could do like these little nude heels, and then I have like a little nude bag that I could do with it. This definitely is like, doesn't feel like a completed look right now though. It like needs another layer. It needs something. It feels like it needs something. It feels a little athletic. Like it's almost giving yoga and Pilates, and that's not what I'm trying to give. So I don't know. I'm a little unsure about this one. Okay, hear me out. I do think this version is kind of giving something. A little snakeskin boot, a little cardigan on top for extra texture and layering and drama. Is it giving steak dinner night out though? I feel like it's more so giving brunch or something. I think it's cute, and I think, you know, cute hair and makeup and sunglasses, like this is like a cute monochromatic look, but I don't know if it's giving birthday dinner steakhouse, you know? So let's try something else. Okay, here's another idea I had. It's the brown top I was showing you guys tied in the back. There's lots of ways you can tie this top, and I have it kind of like this, but you can also do it with more of a cutout like this, but I have it more like simplified. These green pleather pants that are actually super long, so I have these giant heels on with them right now, but these are not really the shoes I would want to wear. I think a brown heel that's more like the bag, so it's kind of an earth tone color palette. I have these brown heels. These pants are just so freakishly long. These are probably the longest pants I own. I think I got them from the tall section on Boohoo or Pretty Little Thing or something like that. I just feel like I don't have the right shoes for this look. Like, this is not the shoe. I need like a brown pointy toe booty to have a little pointy toe brown shoe poking out the bottom of the pants to go with the bag. You know what I mean? Are you seeing the vision? I don't know. Okay, hear me out. I have a couple of different ideas. I've really been wanting to wear these blue heels from Zara that I got last year, and I've only ever worn them like once. It's a very specific shade of like cerulean blue that's hard to like coordinate with, surprisingly. I have this blue skirt that actually does not match with it at all, but I'm like, but does it? You know, it's not about matching, it's about coordinating. You know what I mean? Could I maybe, you know, make that work perhaps? I don't know. But then I have this skirt, which I've never worn, which was supposed to be for my Mexican vacation last year, and I didn't end up wearing it. But this actually has the correct shade of blue in it. The blues in this skirt actually match the shoes perfectly. There's a matching top to this. Like, it's a two-piece set, but it's giving very much Mexican summer vibes with the top. The top is very beachy, so I don't know, like, I don't want to wear the set together because it's just not giving steakhouse dinner in February. But if not the solid blue skirt, what if I do, let me see, like, I don't know, I feel like we're kind of getting somewhere. Do y'all see the vision? The blue in the skirt picks up the shoes, and then it's kind of giving little hints of brown for, I don't know, something's not coordinating quite right. The orange strip right here is kind of throwing me off. Maybe a different top. I need layer. I need, like, what do I need? I'm trying to pull an interesting look here. I know this isn't your standard look, but I feel like we're getting somewhere. Okay, I abandoned that look. I think it's just best if I wear it as a two-piece set. It'll be really cute with the matching top and bottom with the shoes. This is just not the occasion for it, so I'm gonna save it for the proper occasion and just wear it like that. Back to this occasion, I found this dress, which I did not even know that I owned. It's like a halter top, brown dress, brown bag, brown heel. heels type vibes? Is it giving steakhouse dinner? Is it giving somebody else's birthday dinner? How do we feel about the print of the dress though? That's the question. It's a little different for me. It is brown though, and I'm in my brown era. This is an option. I feel like the bag is like not quite, I always struggle. Ew, I don't like that. I don't like the bag part. I'm not a big bag girl. I kind of feel like let's just ignore that part of the outfit. Let's just not do that part. No, I don't like that either. Oh, I don't know. Good morning, it's Saturday morning and well, it's really Saturday afternoon at this point, but I just watched some YouTube videos about how to get fiddle leaf fig trees to branch off new leaves, because as y'all know, I've had this fiddle leaf tree for several years and somehow she's still alive, obviously not in great condition, but she is steadily producing new fresh leaves from the very top and been doing that the whole time. This is a brand new leaf right here. Each branch is still producing new little baby leaves. Like you see that little baby leaf at the top of this one, and then this one has some fresh ones. So I'm like, you know, she's not dead. She's still producing life. A lot of the leaves that were on the lower part of the branch died and fell off, and it only grows new leaves from the top right now, but I wanted to kind of fill in the middle. So I just learned about notching, which is where you cut little chunks out of the branch in the spot that you would like for it to grow a new leaf, and hopefully it will cause a leaf to come out right there to kind of help fill in the naked parts. So I watched a very informative YouTube video, this lady on YouTube called the Fiddle Leaf Lady or something like that. I did her step-by-step instructions. So I have 4 notches, 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of spread across the bottom of these 3 branches. And she said it takes about a month and you should see like a 50% success rate. So I'm hoping for at least 2 of these 4 notches to actually grow something. But I just wanted to insert this clip into the vlog as like a little reminder or like a little starting place so we can check back in future vlogs and see if anything happens. Cause I really like this tree and I love the shape of it, like with the 3 branches, and it's super tall, but she needs some help. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so it's already almost 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. My parents already came and picked up Ziya. There's some sort of Black History Month event thing going on that they wanted to take her to. And then tomorrow they're taking her to a birthday party. I think I figured out finally what I'm gonna wear. You guys might be a little disappointed because it's like the most basic outfit out of all the things I could probably wear. And I've kind of already worn it before, but I'm not the birthday girl, okay? What do you want from me? In the meantime, I should have did this last night, but I didn't. I want to do some self-tan, a little quick self-tan, if you will. Not gonna do like the full shebang. This one takes, for the darkest results, it takes 4 hours. I think this one takes 4 hours to really fully develop. It's 1 o'clock. I don't have to be at the dinner until 7:30. So we got time. We got time to let this develop and then shower it off and get ready for the dinner later. Normally I do it before bed and leave it on overnight, but I just wanted to quickly show y'all. The 2 brands that I've been liking recently are Loving Tan. This is like tried and true, can't go wrong, but kind of a little bit expensive. I use the Ultra Dark. And then this is more of like easier accessible, a little bit cheaper, the B-Tan. You can get this at like the drugstore, like Target, Walmart, Walgreens, whatever. And I get darkest possible. Any type of self-tan, I always go for the darkest one that they make. That's just my preference. So I like both of these. This one, I feel like I like Loving Tan because it's just super dark and it has like the green olive tone to it to help you not look orange. This one's like not quite as dark, not quite as olivey, so it's like this one really is better. I do have this saved, actually I have both of these saved to my Amazon storefront, and then I also have tools to go with it. So of course your regular old tanning mitt, doesn't really matter what kind you get, just a little applicator. But I do also have this, which is like the thing that you use to reach hard to reach places to put it on, like to do your back. And then I also have this, which is like a tanning mitt strip thingy that you do like this to do your back. And I actually like this one better than this one. This is okay, but I like this one. What I also use is I have special makeup brushes that I set aside just for this. These are my tanning makeup brushes, a nice fluffy kabuki, varying sizes depending on what you're trying to do, because I do like the faux tan applied to the face as semi-permanent bronzer thing that you may have seen going around on the internet. I've been doing that for a while. I just don't do it all the time because I always forget. but you can do like bronzer, you could do faux freckles, you could do lip liner, you could do eyeshadow. There's a lot you could do. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with the face first just so I can show y'all how I like to do it. And when I use these, I mix them together. So, oh, I'm running out of this one. No, I need to order some more of the Loving Tan, but I'll show you. Oh no, is it empty? Come on. The thing with these is that the looks are deceiving. This one comes out green, the other one comes out brown, but I feel like they develop the opposite way, if that makes sense. Damn, am I running out of all of my protein? Anyways, I take the two, they come out as a foam. I do equal parts, mix them together on the mitt. This is how I do my face. I have a fresh, clean, washed face, and I applied moisturizer, a nice little thin layer of moisturizer. You do not want to do this on top of crusty, flaky, dry skin, because the tan is going to sink into the dry spots and it's going to make these little dark spots on your dry. You need moisturized skin. You need moisturized skin. Okay. And even apply extra moisturizer in places that you really don't want the tan to stick either at all or too much. Moisturizer will act as kind of like a barrier. It kind of like disappears into the brush and into the mitt, and I just get a good, nice little, even little blend. And I'm gonna go in first thing on my forehead and just dab it on. You see that? So this is like the forehead bronzer. Then I'm gonna bring it around onto the cheeks. You wanna kind of push it into your hairline too, so you don't have like a line of demarcation. It's okay if it gets in your hair, it's not gonna hurt your hair. So push it into the hairline, do the forehead, do the cheeks, and I'm kind of doing more of a bronzer than a contour. Well, it's kind of both. If I was really trying to contour, I would be really like carving it out like only right here. But because I'm also just trying to give the sun-kissed look, I'm bringing it up on top of my cheeks too. So it's kind of both. Then, it's easier to do this with a smaller brush, but whatever. You can do your little nose contour. I like to kind of carve out my jawline so I don't put any tan here on my chin or jawline. So it's kind of like you're highlighting with where you're not putting the tan. So I'm putting the tan on my neck, but not my jaw. And so that's gonna make my jawline pop out. Not putting tan here, so that's gonna make that highlighted. Not putting tan under my eyes, so that's gonna highlight. And then you do wanna like blend it. You don't want any harsh lines, really. Of course, the color and everything is gonna look crazy. It's not gonna look like this when it's all said and done though. Under the jawline, but not on the jawline. And then hit your ears a little bit. Go ahead and get them ears so the ears are not like weirdly pale. Then once you've got like your base on there, you can go in with either a little reusable makeup thingy, makeup remover cloth, or you could just go in with a regular old makeup wipe. I find it a little bit easier to use a makeup wipe just because you have a little bit more precision with it. And you can go in and clean up where you really want to highlight. So like carving out that contour here, make it a little sharper in certain places where you do kind of want it to be a little sharp. So like the little nose strip, wiping that off on the bridge of the nose. You can kind of carve out your eyebrows to kind of give that effect. You know, when you put concealer around your brows, you want it to be like lighter around your eyebrows kinda. Make sure your under eye doesn't have any tan on it because you don't want to make that darker. Then you can kind of go back in with your brush and softly kind of re-blend it a little bit, certain areas, so it's not like these super harsh lines. And you can also like softly use the makeup wipe. You know, it's just an art form. My face just looks really dirty and weird right now, but you gotta trust the process. Trust the process. Go back and add a little bit more to certain areas. So that's how I put it on my face. I'm gonna let this sit for a few hours, rinse it off, and it'll look a lot better once it's actually like developed and rinsed off. As for the rest of my tan routine, just for today, I'm not gonna tan my whole entire body. Sometimes I do, but just for today, I'm just gonna do like my upper body, like mainly my chest area, because that's where I'm like really pale. Certain parts of my body are like already tan, but certain parts are really pale. So I'm just kind of gonna mostly hit the pale spots and blend it into the tan spots just to kind of even out my skin tone a little bit. But I don't need to do my whole body. I'm just gonna take the stuff on a mitt and apply it there. Okay, so it's been a few hours, it's 4 o'clock now. I just got out of the shower. Honestly, the tan results are not as great as they could be because I wasn't able to leave the tan soaking in my skin very long, but it did kind of do a little bit of something. I am actually gonna start on my hair and makeup now. I'm actually going to be Ubering to Sadie's house and going to the restaurant from Sadie's house. So I need to be at Sadie's house by like, it's time to go, basically. So. Boy, we had a time last night. It's Sunday morning, and I went to sleep with my makeup on last night. Birthday celebrations were fun. Okay, it is Sunday afternoon. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm running a little bit late because I know my parents are gonna be bringing Ziya back home probably around like 5 or 6. But I'm going out for round 2, little Sunday fun day vibes. This is very much a rare occasion for me to have like a weekend like this where I'm actually like going out, not to mention 2 days in a row. But I'm just gonna do a little Sunday fun day, little brunch vibes with Sadie. So this is the fit. I decided to wear the brown jumpsuit that I was showing you guys before, and I'm just dressing it down with these slides. And then I added a bunch of jewelry. I did my hair in a claw clip, and I just did my full glam makeup to kind of tie it all together. That's the Sunday fun day look. This is from Opoly, by the way. So yeah, I'm about to go meet up with Sadie right now. Tacos. Good morning, it's Tuesday morning. I believe I left off with me going to brunch, Sunday fun day festivities with Sadie on Sunday. And that was a good time. Came home after that, had to recoup and get ready for the week. Took Ziya to school on Monday, had all my Monday meetings. It was a pretty boring kind of work day yesterday, so I didn't vlog, but today is Tuesday. And honestly, it's kind of a slow week. I don't have too many things on my calendar as far as like specific content and brand deals and stuff that I have to do. Just a little unusual for me, but I'm just taking advantage of this time. I'm looking for my tape measure right now because I was gonna say I'm taking advantage of this time to do a little bit of online shopping for some home decor things. There is still, it's like never ending, still several things around my home that I wanna decorate and furnish and buy and revamp. Main thing being, I want curtains for this window. I'm looking into my desk and desk chair situation in here because I'm not really loving that. Kind of looking into switching that out. And then because it's about to be spring already, literally February 28th today. So we're getting into March. It's gonna be nice weather, sunny days before we know it. And I think as far as finishing out my backyard situation and patio to just kind of be ready for the warm weather and entertaining and stuff, I'm thinking that I could use a rug on the patio perhaps to go underneath the couch, some decorative throw pillows to add some razzle dazzle to the couch. And then I'm debating on doing something with all of my white tables. So I have this coffee table, I have this little random matching end table, and then I have the matching dining table. And I just don't really love the white. They're not holding up very well to the weather. The white is supposed to be a pure white, but it immediately like yellowed with the sunlight. And so I don't know, I don't really love the color and the vibe of them. I like the shape of all these tables, but I kind of want to DIY them and either like paint them or do something. I don't know. I really like all of my black furniture though. So like we're good there. I still like my couch and everything like that, but I just kind of want to finish out and zhuzh up my outdoor entertaining spaces. Another thing is this grill area, the countertop. This is like stained like this. Like a little bit of, you know, natural staining is normal for this looter stone to kind of look like that, but like this and like some of these big ugly marks, especially this one. And I just don't like the way it looks. I think it looks really messy and unfinished, especially with that big old circle mark on it now. That's just, and it's impossible to clean it or remove it, like it's stuck like that. And I'm highly considering ripping it out and switching it out for like matching countertops like I have over there. It's just not really fully giving me the look that I want over here. So, you know, like compared to what I have over here, which I like a lot better. Said all that to say, I'm taking some time right now to do a little bit of online shopping for furniture and rugs and curtains and things like that. I had a gift card from my last birthday actually to CB2, which is one of my favorite places to shop. So I'm looking at CB2 online right now. The thing that's so frustrating is like a lot of times I have like a really specific thing in mind that I want, like a specific type of furniture, and it's like specific color, specific material, specific shape and size, and I can never find what I'm looking for. So I have to kind of like settle for something else, and so I buy something else. And then it's like every time after I've already bought something, now the stores want to start coming out with the stuff I was originally looking for. And it's like, but I already bought the other thing, but now y'all want to have the thing I wanted. I feel like that always happens to me. So anyways, I need to measure this because I really want floor to ceiling drapes from here to here. 92 plus 24 and a half, 116.5, 125. So it's later now. Zoe just left. I know y'all gonna get tired of me talking about Zoe's here, Zoe's doing this, Zoe just left, but that's what my days consist of these days. It's just what I'm working on and what Zoe's working on. And what Zoe was working on today, I think you guys will be quite pleased to see. We are almost ready to launch the wig sale finally. All these wigs needed to be washed and detangled and revitalized, and so Zoe was doing that all day today, shampooing, conditioning, all the things. So there's one pile, and here is another pile. These are just the ones that needed to be washed. I have a whole nother pile of wigs that were brand new, never been worn. So there's more wigs than that. I think it's a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think we have a total of 16 human hair lace wigs that will be for sale. You guys were asking on my last video, where is the wig sale going to be held? Like on what platform, or where's the link, or how can you guys kind of save it and get ready? I don't know. It has not been created yet. You guys will probably find out by the end of this vlog, perhaps. Because this is like in real time, I'm figuring it out, so I will update you guys, you know, when I figure it out. I'm looking now and I'm like, you know what, my makeup brushes need to be washed now. So wigs are washed, but I think tomorrow I'll have her wash my makeup brushes. And also tomorrow we are going to have a special meeting. I'm kind of excited. The team is getting together for an in-person meeting about a special topic, and of course I will bring you guys along for the conversation. But yeah, you'll see. It's Wednesday afternoon. I just finished recording the podcast episode that I've been talking about and teasing. And I used my new setup. That's kind of the little setup that I'm working with. And then I had my ring light and everything. So just got done doing that. I also went live this morning to do my makeup. Like I said, that's been kind of a thing that I've been doing, going live on Instagram more often. So make sure you're following me on Instagram to catch the live streams. But yeah, I went live, did my makeup, recorded the podcast episode. Now I'm about to start editing it. Zoe's not here yet. She wasn't gonna come in until 12:30 today because we had to kind of shift everything later in the day due to everyone's availability for this meeting that we're having later. So Zoe's about to get here in a few minutes, and she'll just be working on some random stuff before we have this meeting with the whole team in person at 4:30. Like I said, this is kind of a special meeting that I'm actually like excited about, which makes me happy because I've not been very excited about many things recently, work-related things. I'm gonna work on this podcast in the meantime and get it up as soon as possible. I might even post it today if I can get it done, or tomorrow, and then I'll check back with you guys for the special meeting. All right, so it's like 4:20. Zoe is in the glam room blow drying wigs for the wig sale. Ziya is home from school. Our meeting with myself, obviously, Zoe, my mom's coming over, Taylor's coming over, and Maya is coming over. So people should start arriving in approximately 10 minutes. Is that Grammy or is that Taylor? I think that's Taylor. Grammy said she was running a little bit late. It's Taylor. Hello. She's like, what's going on? What y'all been doing? But I was just telling the vlog that I was gonna kind of set out these cookies as the refreshments for the meeting.
Did they send you
They sent
multiples?
so many. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 10 of these, and they're huge.
Your face is a party favor. I thought they sent you one, like, oh, look.
That's what would make more sense. Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
3 max.
Yeah.
But they sent 14. The budget for staying at this Airbnb would be for people who have a higher budget to begin with, type of thing. Like, it's not for the people who are like, I just need the cheapest place in Austin.
Right, yeah.
No, well, I'm not even gonna pop up on your search. So mine is gonna be more so like, because it is geared towards special occasions, usually you have a higher budget when it's a special occasion. When you're planning your bachelorette, bridal shower, whatever, girls' weekend, South by Southwest, you already have a higher budget.
Right.
And then you probably are looking for I think number of sleeping spots for special occasions is important. Because I know anytime I've looked at Airbnbs for special occasions, it's always like, that's the first thing, because I already know I have X amount of people coming with me. It has to sleep this many people. Yeah. So it's 2 rooms that have 4 bunk beds in each room. A total of 8 bunk beds in the house. Plus
I've seen some
the other room that has a queen's bed or whatever. You key attractive features. I think hot tubs are always good because pools are a liability, but hot tubs are less, but still attractive. And then
especially like girls, like think about how we got to hang out in the hot tub at the retreat. That was fun. Like that's a cool feature to have for sure.
We should look for something like on Lake Travis or like on the river. And I know it's expensive and it's kind of far away, but like I think for the purposes of this house, it makes the most sense.
Possibly Lake Travis.
We'll just have to see what.
See what happens.
You said like Travis. She said budget. That on that.
Yeah.
Y'all already on 2 different whole pages.
if we can't be on the lake and we can't have a full blown
It doesn't
tour,
have to be on the lake.
if we can't have the top of the line features like that, what are some, hot tub, game room,
Entertainment room.
fire pit,
Austin.
you can add those things
Like,
to.
you can-
That's why I said I'm not really necessarily looking for a house that has these built-in features, certain built-in features.
Yeah.
It's more about features that I can add to the house.
Something with opportunity.
But I do like a house with character.
Yeah.
So a cute house with character, architectural
add things
character that I can add entertainment features onto.
So you just need the space to add in the light.
What's on Airbnb if I were to pretend like I'm going on a group trip to Austin, Texas right now, and I'm looking for that type of house, this type of house. What's available? What features do they have? Where is it? And how much does it cost?
Yeah.
What's my competition and what are they doing right or wrong? You know what I mean? And what's realistic. We just finished up the meeting not too long ago. Ziya is here eating her dinner right now. My mom brought like fried chicken and yams and okra and all types of things for us to kind of have dinner during the meeting. I didn't get a chance to prep y'all before the meeting, but just to kind of wrap up those clips that you just saw. If you can't already tell, the new business plan, which I've kind of already mentioned this, is a short-term rental property business venture where it's going to be an Airbnb / content house, like Airbnb, Pure Space, short-term rental, whether you're renting it for the weekend, whether you're renting it for a couple of hours just to do a photo shoot. And it's just got to be really cutely decorated into a certain niche. And I'm thinking that for my first property, because I would like to have multiple properties that are like this, but for my first one here in Austin, I would do like a girly, probably pink type of theme to it. So it would obviously lend itself to those types of events, those types of girls' weekend, bachelorette weekend, and those types of photo shoots and video shoots that people might want to use it for. This has been an idea that we've been just kind of throwing around for a long time, but this was our first real meeting to actually put pen to paper, really brainstorm, really narrow down exactly what the concept is, and really get the ball rolling with actually doing it. I do have a rental property. It's a long-term rental type situation. The tenants that I have in there, they're probably gonna be in there for years. I did renovate it. I did do some interior design type work on it, but it's a totally different thing compared to what I'm talking about with this short-term girly content house, the Raven ELYSE pink girly house, perfect for your bachelorette weekend, perfect for your bridal shower, perfect for your whatever. And we came up with a lot of ideas of types of occasions and gatherings and events and reasons and types of people and types of features that the house should have. So obviously I did not invent this business concept. This is very much so a thing that people do, but it's just been something that I've been interested in trying and like doing it in my own sort of Raven ELYSE branded way. And I do also have some ideas for that's kind of like phase one. Phase one is getting the house, making the house super cute and cool, renting it out for short-term rental. Phase two ties in more of a party planning aspect. And I think I'm just gonna wait on that because we'll talk about that later. Essentially, we just had a meeting, went over all the main stuff. We set up what our actual action items are. So next steps to really get this rolling, crunch the numbers, set a budget, and start house hunting for the property so we can really do this year. I'm excited. I've been talking about this for a while. I'm excited to actually get it going, and hopefully in the future I will own several properties and they'll all like have a different theme to it across the country. It's a hailstorm. I haven't seen hail in years. I know, bougie. Don't like that noise? Good morning, new day, same hoodie. I was awoken, or Ziya and I were both awoken this morning at 5:30 a.m. to a thunderous hailstorm, which was random. I haven't experienced hail in a long time. It wasn't super big hail from what I saw. It was like smaller ones. So I don't think any damage was done to any of my stuff. I didn't have like my car parked outside or anything like that. So, but that was kind of scary and annoying to be woken up extra early this morning. Now I am waiting for Zoe to get here. She went to go pick up the rest of the pieces for the tech closet from the Container Store since we had to like return and switch things out last time. So hopefully she has those in her possession now and she's on the way over so we can finish the tech closet once and for all. This has been a long drawn out project that I did not think was going to take this long. Also, if my hair looks greasy, it's because it is. I just took out my press-on hair extensions, my tape-ins, and I used oil to take them out, and then also at the same time just went ahead and like oiled my hair, oiled my scalp. I used the infamous miele, I don't know how you say it, rosemary mint scalp and hair oil. This went super viral and I did a brand deal with them before the virality and I liked it before the virality. So I will, oh, there's Zoe. Good morning. But yeah, I was just gonna say, I do like this and I do think it works. I mean, it's hard to tell on me because I feel like my hair grows faster than average anyway. So it's always hard to tell, like, is it just my hair that's growing anyway? Or is it because of the hair growth product that I'm using? You know what I mean? I applied that and I'm letting it soak in a little bit before I wash my hair. So I just have a little greasy ponytail right now. Yay, goods were secured. Okay, I just took some time to edit and post the new podcast episode. Check out my podcast. So that's up now. Quick Amazon haul before I dive into finishing the tech closet. I just got some packages. Ooh, I just threw that right on Bougie's head. I ordered another pair of these UGG dupes. These are slightly different in two ways. Obviously, number one is the color, because the original pair that I ordered was like the, what do they call it? The tan camel brown color. And they were like the minis, so it had like the ankle part that came up to here. These are more of a slip-on style, so like this part is open, and I got it in this like taupe color. I really like my other ones. They're super cozy and comfy, so I was like, let me get another pair. So there those are. I know you either love these or hate these, but I like them. So I now have 2 pairs. And then for some reason, as I was shopping on Amazon, I had the bright idea to, oh my God, this is not, I had the bright idea to order this shapewear, which has a little extra padding on the sides for the hips. I don't ever wear shapewear or anything like this, but I saw it. I saw somebody using it on Instagram and I was like, you know what? That could be nice for certain dresses and stuff. So it literally has like pads on the side. It's like a padded bra, but underwear version, you know what I mean? A little extra push on the sides. So I'll have to try this and see if it looks absolutely ridiculous or if it actually works or if it's just stupid or what, but I got that. I got a watering can. I have like a big one that I keep in my garage to use like outdoors, but I wanted more of an indoor watering can for my indoor plants. 2023 is the year that I become a true plant mommy. So this one, I actually thought this was gonna be metal when I ordered it. It's plastic, but I guess that's fine. That's probably better anyway. I just thought it would be like cute to like keep in the kitchen for my plants that are in there. It actually comes with another attachment. So you can either just have it like this or have it with the little shower head thingy. And then I bought a wooden chain. This was a very unhinged Amazon order, but I've seen where this just looks really cute, just draped across a coffee book table, draped across a coffee table book on a shelf. It's just decor. And it's like this white wood texture, jumbo size. I got it from my office, I think. Actually, let's go see. I feel like my shelves in here, like they're pretty well styled, like they're pretty full, but I was like, maybe, I felt like this side needed like one more white thing. So I was thinking about putting it like here. Let's see if I move these elsewhere. I don't think I arranged it correctly, but I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. The other thing I recently ordered from Amazon is more of the lashes that I've been using, these B&Q lash clusters, and I've been applying them with the Kiss Falscara Bond and Seal, but I actually bought the glue that's made by the same people who make these lashes on Amazon. So it's basically like a dupe for the Kiss Falscara. I think it's a little bit cheaper. I just wanted to try it because it said that it was quick drying and long lasting, which the Falscara one, the original one, is not quick drying. It actually like never dries and it stays sticky and it's really annoying. I wanted to see if this one was any better. I haven't tried it yet, so next time I do my makeup I will report back. But if you haven't already tried the actual lash clusters, I'm all stocked up now. I really like these. I like the way that they work, but I also just really like the style of these specifically. So I have these exact ones linked in my storefront. Okay, I had to come and immediately try on this padded shapewear. What is wrong with me? But like low key, I don't know if y'all could tell. It just adds a little, it's ever so slight, honestly. It's not too dramatic to where it just looks like super ridiculously fake or anything. And it doesn't go to the back. It's just for the sides, for the hips. Like low key. Let me put something over it to see for sure. Tight skirt, a little tight mini skirt. It's really like bulky. I feel like I would need to put other shapewear on top of this to smooth it out and then put your clothes on top because it shows everything. Like it's not smooth at all. You can clearly see the outline of the pads. I don't really own any other. Let me see if I have something that I can like layer with it. Okay, I put on my thickest, tightest, this is not shapewear, these are just biker shorts, but this is like the closest thing I have to something that's like nice and thick and tight to hold all of that in. And then if I put the skirt on top, little better, still not 100% smooth. And these shorts are too long for this skirt. I don't know. It's giving me a little something right here that I don't normally have. I can't take myself seriously. And it does not add to the butt. It's actually flattening my butt with how many things are squishing it right now. I don't know. If y'all see me with some extra hips in some of my Instagram pictures, you know why. Time to finish putting up the shelves in here. I just need to attach these brackets to the this thingy over here, and then I think you just kind of hook everything into place. I'm not exactly sure how I want the shelves to be, so I need to like play around with a few different configurations. I'm trying to see if it takes the bigger shelf. This shelf goes on top of here. This goes like that, but I can't get this to line up at the same time. Why am I incapable of doing any part of this? Is that how it goes? Oh. Okay, so go across, line them up. Big one here and small in the middle, I think. This goes like this. Okay, so then small one goes in between. If our calculations are correct. I think they might be one off. This thing. Okay, now I have to do it correctly. I thought I could eyeball it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Lift this up one rung. You get the idea. Now let me finish it. Okay, so we've got my fabric backdrops going on hangers, and then those will be hung here. That's what this rod is for. But this is what the shelving configuration is looking like now that I've got all the shelves in. I know that this is kind of funky right here, but it was just the only way to make it fit. There is technically still some usable space on that shelf though. It's not a complete waste, but I mainly will be using the shelf space towards this direction anyway. And then I'm leaving this open so that I could put all of my big standing stuff like light stands and tripods and stuff like that. But it is still versatile. If I want to add more shelving, I always can buy more of these and add them if I want to. And then we have the IKEA dresser here. I got this set of drawer organizers from the Container Store, which I'm going to put in this drawer. This first drawer is going to be the charging station, which hopefully that works, because I explained it in my last vlog how I wasn't sure because it's not the exact same as how I have my current charging station over here. These are like more open drawers, so it worked really well for this, but I'm gonna have to kind of play around with it for these ones and make sure that it's not like a fire hazard. But let me go ahead and put these in here. So my softbox lights, just the actual light part, so I don't have to completely take it apart and collapse it. I can just take this part and put it up here. So I designed that specifically for that. And then the light stand, this bottom part of it can just go right here. These are collapsible, so I could like completely fold this down into a much smaller thing, but it's really annoying to keep having to do that and like collapse it and uncollapse it every time I want to use it. So I wanted the option to just kind of like leave it like that. I have a few of them actually. So these ones are already collapsed. Backdrops here. Wow, so professional. So I wanted to put my cameras on display. I'll probably have to mess around with like how I actually want to put them, but I have like these little keepsake disposable ones, and then my actual ones. Lens and a bunch of lens caps. Microphone stands. I need to play around with the configuration of everything, but you get the general idea. All my little accessories and pieces of things are gonna be in these drawers. This one that I always use all the time, but I'm about to get another one. Okay, so now we are wrapping up my paper backdrop. She's just cutting off the rich part that I don't need anymore. I actually scooted this whole thing over to give a little chunk of space right here for my giant white paper backdrop. Then I've got a blue one in that tube, and we have this pink one that we're gonna put away. Ooh, careful. Then I have this smaller white one that can also go over here. Boom, boom. Okay, I made it to a stopping point with the tech closet. It's not 100% done yet. I wanna zhuzh up a few things and then I'll show y'all the final reveal. But in the meantime, I am messing with my podcast setup over here again. I just like cleaned up the wires and wrapped them up so it would be neater like that. And today Zoe went and got pebbles. I got these sandbags off of Amazon, but they came empty, so you had to buy your own sand. But I saw in the reviews that if you use rocks like pebbles, it's less messy than sand. So I had Zoe go to Home Depot and get a 50-pound bag of rocks, and she filled these up for me. So now I have the professional sandbags instead of using the 10-pound dumbbells to hold my mic stand. So I am going to switch this out. I thought I might need 2 bags per thing, but I think I only need 1. I think 1 bag is actually good enough to hold it. Yeah, it's sturdy. I have 4. There's 2 more in the garage, but I guess I'll just keep those for future use for other things. I'm gonna put this one over here in the opposite corner. I have decided that I do like this mic stand, so I am gonna get a second one to put on the other side. We've already got the microphone and all the cords and the sandbag for it, so I just need the stand, and then it'll be both sides. So that's looking good. So then these are the other 2 extra sandbags that came with the set that Zoe had already filled up with rocks. So I'm just gonna leave them here in the tech closet for future use. Wow, I'm so professional. I have a tech closet equipped with sandbags. Like, who am I? Got me feeling like Alyssa Ashley out here. It's giving photographer, it's giving filmmaker, it's really not giving all that, but it is giving, actually. It's giving something. I don't know what it's giving. It's giving a lot more than it ever gave. I'll tell you that much. I'm still messing around with the aesthetic of it all, and I actually want to get like a couple extra containers and stuff. So I'm gonna work on that, and like I said, I'll show y'all the final reveal, but it's giving. I'm excited. Good morning, it's the next day. My hair looks crazy, don't mind that. I am working on finishing up the tech closet. I rearranged these shelves a little bit to make everything fit like I wanted it. And now I am about to try to figure out this charging drawer situation. The thing that's not great about this one is that it's not as ventilated as my other drawer that I was using. It is technically ventilated like through the back side because there's holes in the back, so it's not like completely closed in. And I think I may even make the holes in the back even bigger to help with the ventilation, just so it's not like, you know, I don't want a lot of heat to build up in here and have it be like a fire hazard. Disclaimer, don't try this out. But basically I'm taking it out of this drawer, and what I ended up doing is screwing some screws into the back of here so that I can mount this. If you don't know, these power strips always have like a little mounting holes on the back. You can like do like that and mount it onto something. I'm just making this up as I go along. But first things first, I need to reach back here and unplug this. So I'm taking this drawer off because this actually leads to where the plug is at. You can see our very crudely cut hole that we cut into this IKEA cabinet to be able to use the plug back there. But hey, it works. So now I just gotta unplug that. Now here's the thing, and here the plug is right there, and I have to drag it around the back through here. This little cord is not gonna be long enough. I do not own a proper saw or any type of tool to cut things like this, so I have dedicated this steak knife to being my makeshift saw. As you can see, I've used it quite a bit, but I need to make this existing hole bigger. There we go. It's basically like, this is like cardboard basically. Glorified cardboard, I forgot what it's really called, but I just made it like that. Then I can take this, like this. Aha! Now if I scoot this back into place, it needs a lot of slack. You gotta have slack on the cord to be able to pull the drawer out. Low key, it's like exactly just enough, I think, to work with. Now I need to figure out how to mount it. Okay, it's really hard to show y'all what I'm doing because these camera angles are insane, but I'm taking the power strip, I put a piece of masking tape, and I marked where everything is. Like I marked the size of it, I marked where the screw holes, like the mounting holes are, and then I can now take this piece of tape off of here and use this tape as a template in the actual drawer so I know where to put the screws. This hack works for like anything similar to this where you need to know like where to put stuff. The little tape hack works really well. And now I know that I need to screw the screws right here and right here. I am going to attempt to do it the same way I did it on the other drawer last time. I didn't drill any holes or anything. I just took this and these little screws and screwed it directly in there. So we'll see if this works. This is not stable. Oh, I think I got it. I just gotta get it going first. Hey. Got it. Man, it's not even poking out the back. Look at me. Don't try this at home. This is not proper craftsmanship. Ah! This is called make do with what you got, with what you know how to make do with. Oh! And it's dangerous. It's a dangerous game I play. There we go. Okay. Then you can take this off. Boom. And now you got your screws in the right spot. And all I gotta do is put the drawer back in here. Okay. Drawer. There we go. I know y'all can't see what I'm doing, but I'm hooking power strip onto the screws. Put the holes in. Hello? I can't see. There we go. I think I got it. Got it hooked on to the screws. So now it's mounted to the back of the drawer. And we test it out. Okay, it's plugged in. Pull the drawer out. It pulls the cord a little bit, but it stays in place. Cord ended up being just the right size. Y'all can see there's ventilation through here because there's like a space between here and here. And then there's the hole that I cut back there. You can see the light shining through. You can see the light shining through where the hole is, where the cord comes through. There we go. And then, boom. I don't love the way that this cord like wants to like face this way, but that's just the way the thing was like made, but whatever. Now I can take all of my charging things, because I have different chargers for different camera batteries and stuff. This is my main vlogging camera charger. So I can plug that in. This thing, which has 3 ports for 3 other things. These are the cords that go to my Rode microphones. If I'm filming a video, like a makeup tutorial or a sit down talking video where I want to have better audio, these are the microphones that I use. They like clip on to you, but they need to be charged. So there's those 2. This is my Canon camera charger and my external portable charger, like just for whatever, for your phone or whatever. And then besides everything that's plugged in on this side I'm gonna have like extra charging cords. Oh dang, I just dropped that behind there. No! I have extra charging cords that go to different things that I'm not currently like using. Extra charging related items. I could definitely get some sort of drawer divider thing to actually hold these so they're not loose in there, so I need to look into that. But we've got power. So it doesn't look super pretty just because all these cords are different lengths and the way they sit in here, like I can't really like line them up perfectly, but they're not tangled and it's functional. It works good enough. That's what that looks like in here. And then everything plugged in, ready to go. Extra cords on this side. And then you close it up and it's a nice hidden situation. This poor IKEA dresser, we have already like, it got scratched in the process of assembling the closet. It got nicked somewhere along the lines here. It's like already taking a beating, but it's fine. The easier way to do that, or the more predictable option, would have been to just have the thing up here and have everything just be up here on the surface, and like that's cool too, but I just like having it in the drawer like all hidden away. Plus now I have this surface free, and I think I'm gonna just put this record player here as kind of more of a decor display piece. This is the personalized record player that YouTube recently sent me as like a creator gift thing, and it's like a nice record player. I mean, I don't know anything about record players, but it looks nice. And it has a really official YouTube Brave and ELYSE plaque on it. I've never used it yet, but I probably won't use it if I'm being honest. It's more of like a keepsake thing. And I feel like it kind of looks cool in here just like that. Okay, so here is pretty much the finished product. Finished for now. I definitely have a few things in mind that I want to add, but it's looking good. I'm happy with it. Basically, we have like the empty spot here for all of the big stuff. Obviously, I have my ring light, my tripods, my light stands, and then my big paper backdrops and the smaller ones here, just to have space to kind of have those against the wall. I have some more kind of going around the corner here. And then I have some of the ugly stuff hidden behind the dresser. That's like another backdrop thing. The extra sandbags, a bag that holds my ring light. Then we've got the little closet rod holding all of my fabric backdrops on hangers. So you can easily look through and see all the different options. I don't really use those as much these days, but every once in a while I still need them for a certain type of content. So I like having those there. Then you have these other shelves here, which I have my tabletop microphone stands for podcasting. I have my little handheld tripods, like this is my gimbal, and then the main one that I've been using for vlogging. Then we have the cameras here. These are more like keepsakes, and then my actual cameras over here. Lenses, I do plan on actually probably getting a new camera and a few new lenses, so that might get more full soon. Top shelf, that just has all of my other camera bags and stuff in it. I do want to get more containers and maybe like a different style that's like a little bit cuter to put all along here for extra storage. Then we've got the record player that I just explained, and then we have the drawers. Obviously, I just showed y'all the charging drawer in here, and then this drawer has all of the smaller camera accessories and tech accessories in general in here. And I have it kind of divided up by type. So like all the microphone related stuff is in this section, and just all the little pieces in their own little containers, so they're not just like rolling around in here. So this is a lot more organized than how I have ever had it before, so I'm happy with that. This next drawer just has like bigger pieces, stuff that didn't really need to be in the little dividers, but just like kind of medium-sized things, I guess. And then the bottom drawer has a bunch of extension cords and extra cords and stuff, which could definitely be further organized a little bit better and get some more dividers and stuff to just make that a little bit more organized, but it's not bad. Everything is like nicely wrapped up within itself, so it works. And yeah, that is my new and improved tech closet. It's just crazy that I have been making content, photo and video content, for how many years now? Closer to like 15 years now, I think. And I have never had anything like this. I've never had my equipment nicely organized, ever, 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 ever. The closest I got was the other drawer setup before, but it wasn't organized. Everything was kind of just shoved in there. So I don't know why it took me this long to set up something like this, but better late than never. And it's definitely giving me a little boost of motivation. It's looking at this, it's kind of like, I want to film something, you know? I want to have a photo shoot. I want to try something new, maybe. I want to pull out some different equipment, you know? So I'm happy with it.